Hello there, welcome you back to another week of sport from us at GYAN 24 Live. My name is Eleanor Kran. Coming up in our headlines for today, Jannik Sinner overcomes Carlos Alcaraz. Luis Suarez breaks silence. Black Stars to bounce back against Korea. 50th Swag Awards Gala. Athletes jail for 12 days cycling spectacle. DR Congo edge Nigeria on penalties. South Africa clinched Rugby Africa 7th. CAF Player of the Year final shortlist. On the Ghana Black Stars will take to the field tomorrow morning for their crucial current cup encounter against host South Korea, but they will do so without two of their most influential players. Antoine Semenyo and Mohamed Salisu have both withdrawn from the squad after picking up injuries, forcing them to return to their respective clubs for treatment. Their absence comes as a major blow to head coach Otto Addo, whose team is already reeling from the devastating injury suffered by midfielder Francis Abu during their opening match against Japan last Friday. However, there was some relief in camp after the France-based midfielder successfully underwent surgery last Saturday. Despite the emotional setback, Otto Addo has urged his players to remain focused and show mental resilience. On to the Swag Awards. Staged at the Accra International Conference Center, the Golden Jubilee edition delivered an intoxicating mix of glamour, nostalgia and emotional ovations, with the country's past and present sporting greats gathering under one roof in a glittering celebration of achievement. Semenyo, the Bournemouth forward, enjoying a fine run of form in the English Premier League, clinched the Swag Male Player Foreign Base Award. Atofo goalkeeper Benjamin Asare captured the Swag Male Home Base Footballer of the Year accolade after a standout domestic campaign. Ghana's male 4x100 meters relay team was crowned National Team of the Year after a sensational season on the track. Veteran Sudan national team coach James Kwesi Appiah and the prestigious Coach of the Year award. However, the loudest cheers of the evening were reserved for two men. Abedi, three-time African Footballer of the Year, and former Black Stars captain received a rousing ovation as he stepped on stage as one of the 50th Swag Awards ambassadors, a full 47 years after he won the Swag Award as Court Player of the Year as a teenage prodigy. Boxing legend Azuma, a three-time world champion and a member of the International Boxing Hall of Fame, was similarly honored for his unparalleled contribution to the sport. Still in Ghana, the 2025 Tour du Ghana International Cycling Championship has received a major boost following the formal endorsement of President John Dramani Mahama, who will personally grace the grand finale on November 23rd to crown the champions of the 12-day continental showpiece. The official flag off will be performed by the Minister of Sport and Recreation Kofi Adams with the support of Ghana Olympic Committee President Richard Akpogavi. From Accra, the peloton will race through the Volta and Eastern regions before returning to Ablekuma Accra on November 23rd, where President John Dramani Mahama will be waiting at the finish line to present prizes to the winners. Away from Ghana, DR Congo captain Chancel Mbemba was the hero in Rabat as his decisive sports kick sealed a dramatic 4-3 penalty shootout victory over Nigeria, sending the Leopards into the FIFA World Cup Intercontinental Playoff and ending the Super Eagles' hopes of reaching the 2026 Mundial. The tense encounter finished 1-1 after extra time, with both sides unable to find the winner in open play. Nigeria made a flying start, taking the lead just 3 minutes through Frank Onyeka, who pounced early to give the Super Eagles the perfect opening. DR Congo responded with purpose and rewarded in the 32nd minute when Elia calmly slotted home to level the score. DR Congo now advanced to join 6 other nations in next year's Intercontinental Playoff, where they will battle for a converted ticket to the 2026 FIFA World Cup. The Springbok Women's Sevens team kept their undefeated run at the Rugby Africa's Women's Sevens Cup going by beating Kenya with a scoreline 22-0 in the 2025 final, completing a remarkable performance where they did not concede any point during the entire tournament. After steamrolling Ghana with a scoreline 48-0 and Madagascar 29-0 in the quarter and semi-finals earlier on Sunday, the SA side had a good momentum going into the final against Kenya, who outplayed Uganda for the finals berth. The victory also confirmed that the Book women qualified for the 8-team Division 3 competition that will be staged as a standalone challenger event in Dubai in January. Nigeria's Victor Osimhen Egypt's Mohamed Salah and Morocco's Achraf Hakimi have been confirmed as the final contenders for the prestigious 2025 CAF Player of the Year award, with the winner to be announced on Wednesday in Rabat. The Confederation of African Football (CAF) revealed the three-man shortlist on Sunday, narrowing the field to some of the continent's biggest stars. The ceremony is scheduled for November 19th in the Moroccan capital. On the international front, four-time Grand Slam winner GYANn capped off a memorable 2025 season with a scoreline 7-6, 7-5 victory over rivals Carlos Alcaraz to retain his ATP Finals crown. In front of a raucous Pazzard crowd in Turin, Italy, Sinner and Alcaraz played some stellar tennis, demonstrating their hold on the men's game and showing why they have won 14 titles in 2025 and the last 8 Grand Slam singles tournaments between them. In a season defined and dominated by a rivalry between the two players, it seemed inevitable that they would meet in a title clash, and both obliged by easing through the tournament unbeaten to set up one last dance in Turin. On our final story, SUAREZ has finally spoken about one of the most infamous moments in World Cup history. Reflecting on the dramatic 2010 clash between Uruguay and Ghana, SUAREZ addressed the handball that denied Ghana a last-minute goal and ultimately sent Uruguay through to the quarterfinals. Quote, "It was not my fault that ASAMOAH missed the penalty," SUAREZ said. "I've listened to an interview he gave recently where he admitted that if the roles were reversed, he probably would have done the same thing, caught the ball to save his nation." By revisiting the episode, SUAREZ emphasized respect for the Ghanaian striker's talent and spirit, framing the infamous handball as an unavoidable instinctive act in the heat of the moment. For SUAREZ, it's a reminder that football can be as cruel as it is glorious, that even the most celebrated heroes and heartbreaks are two sides of the same story. This is all I have for you for now. Do like and subscribe. I'll be back with more.